Most of the times it is expected that we should speak in English. Not always. You are educated, it doesn't mean that you will speak in English. But in most of the cases, it is expected. It is expected. Remember it. It is expected that you are highly educated, you should speak in English. You are highly educated, you should know English. On the other hand, we know English. We know English. We know the language. Yes. Still, we cannot speak. Hello and welcome, friends. Wish you all are doing well and you are watching me on Knowledge Versatile. The problem I am going to address today is that why should we learn spoken English? There are different reasons because of which we should learn spoken English. But I am going to address only one point. Being educated, it is expected that we must speak in English. Most of the times it is expected that we should speak in English. Not always. You are educated, it doesn't mean that you will speak in English. But in most of the cases, it is expected. It is expected. Remember it. It is expected that you are highly educated, you should speak in English. You are highly educated, you should know English. On the other hand, we know English. We know English. We know the language. Yes. Still, we cannot speak. From that point of view, we should speak. We know the language. A language has four sides: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. We know the three parts except the speaking part. That is our lacking. We are lacking in that we cannot speak. We should speak. We must speak. We are educated and others, they expect us that we should speak English and sometimes we help them. If we cannot speak in English, then who will? Then who will speak in English? It is expected in our country, from our childhood, English is taught. So, why won't we speak? On the other hand, it is our necessity to speak in English. Since our childhood, we have been learning English. Why can't we speak in English? We should speak in English. Otherwise, to some extent, our education is incomplete. You may not agree with me that if we cannot speak in English, our education is incomplete. Yes, it's fact. Yes, it's fact. It means if we do not speak in English, still you are educated, that's fine. There is no problem. But it is expected from you that you are educated. At least you will be able to speak a few words of English. It is expected. And being an educated person, if we cannot speak, how do we feel? Don't we feel ashamed? Sometimes we feel neglected. That yes, I am highly educated, but I cannot express myself in English. This is only one part. You may not agree with me, but this is fact. That people around us who know that this person is highly educated, this person is educated, but still the person cannot speak in English. They expect if we are educated, yes, since our childhood we have been learning English, yes, we should speak in English. On the other hand, we know the other three sides of the language English. It means reading, writing, and listening. Whether sometimes we understand, whether sometimes we don't understand. Sometimes we understand, sometimes we don't understand when we listen to English because of various types of accents. Accent depends on the mother tongue of the person who is speaking. Our accent is different, British accent is different, and the people from China, their accent will be different. People from Russia, their accent will be different. Accents are different, that's why sometimes we understand, sometimes we don't understand. Sometimes we understand something, but not all. My point is, as a language, we should learn English, and already we know English, but only there is a little hindrance, there is a little problem that we cannot speak. We should remove the dirt, which are lying on the path. The dirts are that we don't practice. If we attempt regular practice, the dirts will be removed and we will be able to speak. The simple words and simple sentences we speak. And to make our daily conversation, we need only a very few words, only a very few sentences. Common and few sentences. If we know them, if we make some regular practices, then our spoken will be fresh and we will be brushed up. Sometimes some typical words, sometimes some typical construction we cannot understand. With the process of time, we will be able to understand some complicated constructions, some difficult words. But initially, we should start with the simple words and simple constructions. Being an educated, respect yourself and try to speak in English. And if you try, very soon you will be able to speak and make practice every day. Make practice every day. As you are an educated one, it is your responsibility to speak in English. So at home, do regular practice. At home, do regular practice, and after a few days, see the result. Then attempt another segment of practice, see the results. This way, move ahead. Do regular practice and move ahead. It's our responsibility to ourselves that we should speak in English. Already we know the language. When we know the language, why can't we speak? We must speak. People around us, people near and dear ones, they also expect our parents, our sisters and brothers, and our teachers, they also expect that we must speak in English. As we are already educated in English, so at least we should speak few words so that we can continue our conversation. Our conversation needs simple words, simple sentences, nothing else. So why won't you make practice? From my point of view, I am motivating you. Why won't you speak in English? You must speak in English. Start now. Very soon you will be fluent in English. Very soon. But remember one thing. If you do not do rigorous practice, if we do not attempt rigorous practice, regular practice, continuous practice, practice for more than 1 hour per day, the result will not be the same. Rest of your life you will be learning only. You will not see the results. To see the result, you will have to do rigorous practice. I am not extending my words anymore. To get more spoken English videos, check out my description box. Love you all. Bye. Thanks for watching.